Hi guys, so today's video is about disappointing Korean products. I started my obsession with Korean products the first time we went to Korea. That was 2 years ago. And ever since, I would usually buy Korean products than American products or mga products na makikita natin sa Sephora or MAC. One thing I love about Korean products is the price because it's so much cheaper than mga nabibili natin sa Sephora or MAC, and they work good too. Kasi makikita naman natin sa skin ng mga Koreans is magaganda talaga yung skin nila. Now, just a little disclaimer before I talk about the products that I didn't like. This is just based on my own experience and my opinions. It doesn't mean that the products are bad. It just didn't work for me. I didn't like it kasi hindi sila nag-work sa skin type. Hindi ko sinasabi na bad yung products. So the first product is the Banila Clean It Zero. Wala siya sa akin ngayon kasi naiwan ko siya sa Pilipinas, pero naubos ko na yung buong tub kasi pinilit ko lang ubusin kasi sayang. I know that this is a favorite product to most vloggers, pero hindi siya nag-work sa akin. So a little story kung bakit ko siya binili kasi my favorite makeup remover was the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. So, nung naubos yun, I was trying to find a product similar to that. So, para rin siyang Banila Clean Zero, except yung Clinique doesn't have any scent and medyo mild siya sa skin. So, that Clinique one was $30 and the Banila was $15 to $17. So, how the product works is you just take a pea-size amount and massage it to dry skin para ma-take off yung makeup mo, so it will melt away your makeup, and then you rinse it with water. So I usually use a foaming cleanser after I use the Banila Clean It Zero kasi it leaves like an oily residue on your skin. Yun ang isa pang hindi ko nagustuhan is that it feels oily after using it. But the main reason why I hated the product was because it stung my eyes so bad. I have sensitive skin and I don't know if my eyes are just super sensitive, pero sobrang hapdi niya sa eyes. I didn't experience it with the Clinique Cleansing Balm, and now I'm using the Heimish Cleansing Balm. Para rin siyang Clinique and Clean It Zero. Isa rin siyang balm na nasa tub and you also take a pea-size amount. So similar siya except that it doesn't sting. So now yun yung holy grail makeup remover ko, the Heimish one, kasi mas mura siya compared to Clinique. Parang almost the same price lang as the Clean It Zero. Pero it doesn't sting my eye and hindi siya oily pag ni-rinse off ng water. So again, the product wasn't bad. It does what it says. It took off the makeup, pero it just didn't work for me because of the stinging and the oily residue. So the next one is the Nature Republic Ginseng Royal Silk Cover Tension Foundation. Napakahabang name. So this one is a foundation. It has a brush. Ayan. And ganito siya ma-close. Like that. Lalagay mo siyang ganyan. And when you open it, it has a mesh inside. O diba, hindi ko pa pala inaalis to. Actually, the shade matches me very well. Kaya lang whenever I think of foundation, parang ina-expect mo na it would give more coverage than the tinted moisturizer. Kasi nga foundation diba? So, yun ang problem ko dito is that it doesn't give much coverage. It feels like tinted moisturizer. Sobrang thin ng consistency niya and medyo oily siya. The brush makes it even worse kasi pag ina-apply mo siya, parang lalong nagiging streaky yung application. So, I tried to use yung Real Techniques. Medyo okay naman yung application niya. Kaya lang, very oily nga and very thin consistency. Kung sinabi nilang tinted moisturizer to, siguro okay siya. Pero kasi, nakalagay kasi foundation. So, I expected more coverage and less oily. So, the next product is also from Banila Co. This is the Sleek Expression Eyeliner. This is actually my second one. Kasi the first one, I got it mga 2 years ago. And sobrang favorite ko siya. Hindi ko alam bakit this one, maybe it's a bad batch, just didn't work for me. So, yung first one na nabili ko, it was actually my favorite liner. So, nung bumalik ako sa Korea, talagang minake sure ko na makakabili ulit ako nung liner na yon. But after using it, I noticed that it didn't work the same as my previous one. It would smudge, it would transfer on my lower lash line. Sobrang kumakalat siya. Gusto ko pa naman yung size ng brush niya since medyo makapal siya. Hindi siya sobrang nipis, so it's easy to do a cat eyeliner. Pero, sayang talaga kasi sobrang gusto ko talaga siya dati. So, my last disappointing product is from Pony Effect. And this is the Pony Effect Mini Pebble Blender. So, they have the regular size. Parang kasing laki siya ng Real Techniques sponge like this. And this is the mini one. Eto, teka, alisin natin. And this is the mini one. These are both dry. And this one is yung damp one. Medyo dirty siya kasi ginamit ko siya pang apply ng foundation ngayon. So, eto yung comparison niya. And, teka, kukunin ko yung beauty blender ko. And this is the beauty blender. So, pag dry siya, parang kasing laki lang siya ng beauty blender. Pero, yung beauty blender, nag-expand siya. This one, hanggang ganito lang yung size niya. Pag damp, hindi siya masyadong malaki. So, as much as I love Pony products, this one just didn't work kasi Pony products are not cheap. So, in-expect ko, this would work like a beauty blender or even the Real Technique sponge. Pero, sobrang dense niya, sobrang stiff, even if gamitin ko siyang damp. So, it doesn't absorb too much product. Parang nag-slide lang yung product sa face mo pag trinay mong i-apply yung foundation mo. It actually makes blending difficult. Para sa akin, there's no much difference than applying your foundation using your fingers than with this. And hindi ko alam bakit ganito yung itsura niya. Yung blue one, lagi ko siyang ginagamit. And parang naging uneven yung bottom niya. Unlike this one, diretso pa siya. Can you see the difference? Ito hindi pantay. Kahit maging dry siya, hindi pa rin siya pantay. So that's it for my disappointing Korean products video. Don't get me wrong, kasi I love Korean products. These are just products that didn't work for me. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I hope this helps some of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!